I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That don't get no cash.
Yeah, what's going on, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing?
Trucking out the box right now. Appreciate everybody tapping in. As y'all can see, we are back live every Sunday. So we appreciate y'all tapping in. You already know how we get started. Make sure y'all hit that like button first off. As soon as y'all hop in, rather y'all watching it live or on the rerun, make sure y'all hit that like button. Next thing, comment, city and state. Let us know where y'all from. Represent where y'all from in the comments. Shout out to my man VRMOND. I ain't even gonna try to butcher that. Shout out to him. But I appreciate everybody that's tapped in. And yeah, we're gonna have a pretty live show today. Today we are going to be talking about owner versus owner operator. I think it's a lot to talk about in there. I think it's a lot that can be deciphered through that. I think there's some major differences. There's a lot of things that's alike. I want to talk about pros and cons. I want to talk about going from one to the other. So, yeah, I'm about to let my people from Instagram on here too. So, y'all hear me kind of go over the intro again. That's why. Let's get my Instagram people on in here. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram too, Trucking Out the Box.
If y'all see us looking different cameras, that's why.
What's going on Instagram?
What's up, IG? How y'all doing? How y'all been this past week?
YouTube seen it first, man. We had to show YouTube some love today. So we is live across all both platforms today. We got Instagram and we are live on YouTube. Today, I want to talk about the owner operator versus the owner. I think it's a lot of sauce in that. I think we can talk about a lot of similarities. I think we could talk about going from one to the other. So I'm glad everybody tapped in here. We got 100 people in here already across both platforms, actually 110. So make sure y'all hit that heart button, show some love. And then also, let us know in the comments where y'all from, stuff like that. So we shout y'all out. But today we got a really, really, really big show. We want to talk about the owner versus the owner operator. So I want to invite the crowd in. So let's talk about this. I see somebody just said, I want to be an owner operator. I want to know if you're in the industry or not in the industry. I want to know, what would you like to start off at? What are you at right now? Or where would you like to, where would you like to be? So comment that in the comment section right now before we get going. And shout out to Indianapolis, Minneapolis, Oakland, Arizona, Cincinnati in the building. Shout out to everybody. I want y'all to comment owner or I want y'all to comment owner operator. Now, when I'm talking about sitting in the owner's chair, I'm talking about basically the seat that me and Brene occupy right now. So which is the owner seat. So and then if you think the owner operator seat, obviously I'm talking about all money in, right? I'm talking about you being the owner and the operator of your company. Shout out to San Bernardino, California. So drop those comments. I want to see owner operator and I want to see owner. I want to see owner operator. I want to see owner. I see owner operator. Start off driver, then owner. Okay, I see. So that's owner operator. I see a lot of owner operators. I see a couple owners. Can you break down both? Come on now. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. Today we are breaking down both. So I want to see owner or I want to see owner operator. Okay, now I'm starting to see a lot of people say owner.
Somebody said
okay.
The owner and operator.
Okay, so if you're the owner and the operator, then that's owner operator. Don't say both because the owner operator is both.
Yeah.
So don't say both. Just say owner operator or say owner in the comments. Okay, owner operator for the first 5 years. Okay, I see owner operator, then graduate to the owner. Okay, owner, but I'm on my insurance with my driver. Okay, that kind of ain't got nothing. Which one is better, owner? Okay, so let's talk about what y'all want to talk. Let's talk about owner operator first, right? Let's talk about owner operator first, seeing as a lot of us are gonna go from owner operator to owner, right? Now, shout out to all my owner operators out there. This is the stage that we recommend that you start off at. This is the stage that we started off at. This is the all money in stage. Right? So when you are at that owner operator stage, let me break down what an owner operator is. An owner is exactly how it sounds. It's the owner of his company, but he's also operated the commercial vehicle under that company as well, right? So for instance, when me and Brene first started our company, We rented a truck. We hopped in the truck. We were booking our own loads. We hit the ground running. Right now, during that time, honestly, it was an okay time. Fuel was pretty low.
Yeah.
Rental rates was $400 a week, 10 cents a mile. So the overhead was still high because we didn't own our vehicle, but it was lower than it is now. When you're hopping in renting, we didn't have a dispatch fee, so we didn't have to pay anybody to dispatch us. We wanted some dispatchers bad, but we couldn't find nobody that was fire.
Yeah, nobody that was good.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, at this time, we weren't even paying ourselves, let alone paying somebody else. So you know what I mean? This was a really, really good time. Now, somebody said, bro, they the same thing. No, owner, sitting in the owner seat. I'm not operating. Like right now, I haven't been an owner operator since May of 2021.
Yeah.
So I haven't operated a vehicle under my own authority since May 2021. So when you hopping in again, so they're far from the same thing. That was just blatantly wrong. But when you're hopping in the game, I do recommend owner operator first. But I'm gonna tell you why. Number one is all money in. So when me and Brene was owner operators, let's say we were averaging 5,000 a week, right? I like to give you guys those minimum numbers. Let's say we were operating at 5,000 a week. So let's say at the end of the month we made 20 grand, right? It's a lot of money. Let's say at the end of the month we made 20,000. With expenses, with renting, we'll probably net around 50%, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, right? Anywhere between 40 to 60%. The industry standards are 20 to 30%, but we always did a really, really good job with food. We always did a really, really good job with hotels and everything that comes with being over the road. We are answering questions at the end. So stay tuned for the Q&A. We always do a Q&A when we go live with y'all. Y'all know that. Okay, so listen, owner versus owner operator. So the reason why I recommend owner operators because all money in. So you might hop in the truck. You might make $20,000 a month, right? Gross. You might gross $20,000 a month. You may net 50% of that. So now you're on pace to do that $250,000 a year. This is not including peak season. Peak season, you should make roughly 50% more than what you normally make. So if you've been making $20,000, you'll probably make $30,000. So that's why the last month instead of being $240,000, I say $250,000. So making $250,000 a year, profiting about half of that. Is pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, especially those months. Mind you, I'm only saying 5,000 a week. There's a lot of owner operators, including us when we were owner operating, especially going from. Remember, we was doing East to West Coast at the time, so we were bringing in more than that easily. We were having $7,000, $8,000 weeks. I dispatch some owner operators now who do 8, 9, 10,000. So the 10,000 is rare, but it does happen. Usually it's a team that's doing those type of numbers. Yeah. So usually it's a team that's doing those type of numbers. If you on YouTube, don't worry about it. I got y'all covered. Let me make sure my camera right for my YouTube people. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. Okay, we back. All right. So, like I said, that 20,000 you might bring home 10, right? I need your dispatch skill, hotels. Okay, I'm seeing home better than you doing day sleeping. Okay, so bringing in 20, now you at 10,000. Now let's say just with those numbers, right? Just with those numbers, let's say you had a driver, right? Sometimes being in the owner's seat, let's talk about the liabilities for a second too. Because as the owner, when you're in that truck, it's all on you, right? It's all on you. Whether you're messing up or whether you're doing good, both are going to be outcomes that are reflected from the driver, which is you, the owner. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I'm not going to lie. When you start hiring and firing, it's scary. I mean, that's why I definitely recommend hiring people with box truck history or at least their CDLs. That'll help bring the liability factor down a little bit, even though accidents can happen regardless. I highly recommend hiring somebody that has been through CDL school. They have their CDL. And mind you, this is me saying this, and I ain't even got my CDL, right? But she does. But still, hiring somebody with their CDL, that's really good. Hiring somebody with 2+ years experience, these things can reduce those liability factors of what can happen on the road. When you're hiring a driver and you're paying them a salary, let's say anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 a week, right? Let's meet in the middle of that at 1,250. So that's 5,000 a month, right? So, and you're still renting the vehicle, right? So if you're bringing in as the owner 20,000, right? 20,000, and you're paying the driver 5,000 a month. Mind you, remember when you were the owner, you were able to, make those sacrifices and bring in 10,000, right? As the owner operator. But now, do you see everything is the same, but now 5 out of that 10,000 goes to the driver, right? Goes to the driver. So now you as the owner may bring in 5,000, right? Buying 3 trucks and you help make up my mind. Shout out to Charles, right? Shout out to Charles. So now you as the owner, you're bringing in the same as the driver, right? Now, how this can start getting even lower is which somebody mentioned in the comments, hotels, benefits. Ooh, I like assets. He already know where I'm going with this, so I'm gonna pin it. Come on, assets. You gotta slow down a little bit. Let me get there. I don't want to chill out on the sauce. But yeah. So if you're at where you're netting 50% when you were the owner operator, but now you're paying a driver 50% of that 50%, right? Because even if some drivers are like, hey, I want to be paid, some owners I say pay either percent wise, some of them pay per mile, and some of them pay set rates like we do. I find set rates to be the equal median between the both, because if I'm paying you per mile and I'm not a good dispatcher, or maybe I got a local run, or maybe I even have a route with different brokers where I can get a higher per mile, you're not even doing a lot of miles that week, so you're not making a lot of money. Same thing. It might be a holiday week, and maybe I didn't book you that Friday, or maybe I didn't book you that Tuesday, or whatever the case might be. Maybe I even had you do some local stuff where you're not doing a lot of miles through Amazon, but you're still able to bring in that same salary. And then it's respectable through the owner too. So I think that's the greatest median. That's why I recommend to you guys, always pay your drivers, definitely W-2, because they're not 1099 workers at all. But definitely I recommend, doing the set rate, whatever you and your driver, or not you and your driver, but whatever you and your company feel is appropriate for what you got going on. Now, being an owner and having a driver and going from you hopping out of the truck where you were just making 10,000 a month minimum, and now you're already down to 5 after hiring a driver. And I told you guys that can drop with hotels. Hotels now are not cheap either. Mm-hmm. So hotels could be anywhere between, after taxes and fees, could be anywhere between $75 to $150 a night. Yeah. So even if you're getting a deal and you getting them, let's say $150 every weekend, and you got that one driver, so now you at, okay, 150 one weekend, 300. So now you at, that's 600. Now, if you have different, I'm going off of stuff that we've dealt with some as of recently. If you're dealing with a driver and you have different liabilities as far as anything going wrong with the vehicle, any type of maintenance, whether you own it or rent it, because even when you're renting it, you still got to maintenance it and then get paid on the back end. Maybe they're late on the load, so the rate goes down. Now, these are all things that are affecting the bottom line. So what I'm getting to as the owner, because I'm going to show y'all how to make it make sense. Even as the owner, even if you're only profiting, let's say after all that BS and everything, usually monthly, you're only profiting about $3,000 to $4,000 off each truck, right? How you run it up is like my man Assets Only said, you got to scale up. The only thing with that, there's a plus side and a minus side to everything. So when you scale up, unfortunately, you are increasing the risk factor of,
liabilities.
Yeah, those risks and those liabilities go up. I mean, they go up because now you're dealing with more drivers. Now you're dealing with more egos. Now you're dealing with more of trucks on the road that can possibly, anything can happen on the road. You guys see it all the time, especially, you guys that are out there, really hitting that pavement. You guys see trucks on fire, tipped over, middle of the road, all kinds of wrapped around trees, poles, in the grass, everything every day. So you guys know what I mean by having to think about scaling. We had 7 trucks over the road at one time. So I'm not encouraging or discouraging anyone from scaling, but I'm just telling y'all to make sure y'all know what come with it, especially, with you guys renting, having a higher overhead. Now, when you start talking about these numbers, again, we're going bottom of the barrel. So now your driver is making 5,000, right? You're making 3 to 4, right? Out of that 3 to 4, you're probably gonna want to keep some equity from that in the company as well, right? I know a lot of y'all want to pay yourself. So think about it. Now you want to pay yourself. So if you pay yourself, let's say you only pay yourself $1,500 to $2,000 a month. That's not a lot of money. I'll pay myself a little bit more than that. But let's say you pay yourself about $1,500 to $2,000 a month from the company because you want to separate your company. I mean, you want to separate yourself from the company as well. So now, technically, you are getting a $1,500 to a $2,000, which is only a $24,000 salary, which is nothing, right? And your driver's making $60,000. The only way possible to even make that situation make sense is the scale, period. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense at all, especially if you guys are not even doing over the road and you guys are watching this and you guys are just having a fleet of people doing Amazon. It's even worse because you got to have way more drivers. Luckily, though, you get the benefits of being local. The driver get the benefits of being home. They can accept less money for stuff like that because they home every single night. They could possibly even have another job. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, how many trucks do you have? So so I want to get to that. That's a good question. I'm gonna pin that so I don't forget. Because I want to get into that. That's a great question. I want to get into what I've been learning makes sense because we've done owner operator, we've done owner, and I want to get into dispatching. I really want to talk about that because this is where with us going away during peak season and somebody say you giving out too much sauce, man. You already know y'all know what's going on.
That's why we hop on here.
Yeah. Somebody said, is it normal to pay drivers $12.50 weekly? I think so. We like to cap our drivers at right out $12.50. I think that is appropriate. Now, I think when you're talking about $12.50 plus hotels, in my opinion, I swear to God, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like I feel like that just starts to get too steep, and it just doesn't start. It just starts to not make sense. It starts to like spoil the fucking drivers way too much as far as like them just getting way too much money to be driving a box truck. This isn't a semi. I got partners that drive semis that don't make that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Is 35 too much to pay a driver? Hell yeah. So like that percent stuff. So first off, because I had a conversation with someone about this. In my opinion, and I don't want to get off topic but I see y'all having conversations in the comments. When you're talking about paying somebody 35% of the gross, that is ridiculous. I just told you guys, you may only net 20 to 30. That's the industry standard. Y'all just got a lot of sauce from us. Y'all got a lot of sauce from the other people in the industry. You guys are able to do your research. You guys are able to kind of boost those numbers up to 40, 50, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, by staying disciplined, eating good, and, just really penny pinching, right? But hell no. The industry standard of the net is 20 to 30%. If you're paying if you're making it as much passive as possible, and you're paying a dispatcher, you're using someone authority, having a lease on just all these, you're renting and all this shit. You paying a driver 35%, you're making damn near no money, bro. No money. And then on top of that, the trust factor between the owner and the driver, there's no way in hell that the driver is gonna know. Like, I don't care what company you work for, no one that works for McDonald's knows how much the burger was bought for. No one knows that. Like, there's no one that works for Schneider that know how much the Dr. Pepper was that they just dropped. Like, that stuff is where I feel like the employee is not respecting the little guy, the small business owner, because there's no way in hell. Now we have a driving program, so I don't care telling my drivers, about how much the load is. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you guys know Schneider, Amazon, Swift, all these people, they're not telling these drivers, like, come on, stop it. It's not happening. It's not the actual bottom line. It's not happening. But like I said, and shout out to everybody that's commenting, shout out to everybody that's tapping in. We are going to get to questions as well, and I really appreciate you guys' interaction. We deep in here today, especially on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. We are back on YouTube. I'm gonna start trying to sprinkle some videos in there here and there, but we absolutely will be going live every single Sunday at 4 p.m. Can we get some love for that? Can we get some heart for that, for being consistent on both platforms? But yeah, so I appreciate y'all. I want to see the heart button go crazy on Instagram, and I want to see my likes just flaming up and my comments flaming
Subscribe
up
to
on YouTube. Yeah. But you know, listen. So I'm saying I appreciate the interaction. That stuff is free. So when I'm asking for hearts and comments and likes and stuff, that stuff is free. It just motivates us to keep doing this because we don't have to. But so instead of you being discouraged as the owner, because you like, damn, baby, I hopped out the truck. A nigga was up. You know what I'm saying? I'm making 20. Now I'm at 10. I ain't got no YouTube and all these different platforms for me to be trying to get some money. I'm in the trucking industry. This is how I'm getting my money. I got to make this make sense. The only way you can make it make sense is to go through. He said, gotta go. Oh, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Charles. I love you, bro. So, you know, the only way for you to make that make sense is to scale. Don't scale too quick, you guys. One thing about this industry is you can scale quick because it can be convenient and it can be appropriate, right? You can be, you know, making all this money and then afford to scale, right? And you're like, okay, I have the work. As long as you got the work, the load board, contracts, agreements, routes, whatever, you can be like, oh shit, I can scale. It's nothing for me and Renee to go get 30 trucks right now. I swear to God, especially renting. It's nothing for us to go be like, all right, boom, 30 trucks. But it's the liability. I keep preaching it to you guys. It's the liability factor. Nothing I don't know through Green Bean. He said, no, I don't know through Green Bean. Assets, let me see. What's assets on here talking about? He said, all right, bro, pay attention so you can learn. Okay. Niggas be greenish. Preach. Look, man, make sure y'all be cool in the comments, man. I don't want to get nobody to get blocked on accident because I could barely see it. But yeah, so you know, I and shout out to my boy Namdi in here too. But I just want y'all to, you know, understand, and I don't want y'all to scale too quick, but I don't want you guys to be discouraged from sitting in the owner's seat. I want you guys to understand that it's a business, and sometimes you as the owner have to understand a pay cut or a reduction for it to make sense business wise. Because would you rather make, you know, a percent of something or 0% or 100% of nothing? You know what I'm saying? We're going to break down scaling and all that stuff because I want to bring up another topic. I really want to bring up the dispatching. This is what I'm going to lead into with the dispatcher stuff. So shout out to everybody that's sticking in here. I really appreciate that. Get them likes up for us on YouTube. So listen, I don't want you guys to be discouraged. I don't want you guys to go on and get too many trucks. Do it slowly, but for surely. So get out of the truck, put your partner in it, put your mans in it, put your fam in it, or put, you know, an employee in it, right? Somebody that you don't even know at all. Put them in it. Make sure that that's going good. Make sure that you're very receptive both ways as far as how they feel about payment versus how you feel about payment. Everything is a learning curve, especially since this will be your first time. Reach out to people like us and others who fire. Come to that median. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because good drivers are hard to come by as well, especially those runners, especially those good runners. So you don't want, as an owner, especially when you got multiple means of income, you don't want a piece of paper to get you back behind. You feel me? Them niggas is out there risking their life. You know, they operating a vehicle that's 26,000 pounds at 65, 70, 75 miles per hour, you know, through all kinds of traffic and weather conditions. and you're at home watching them from the computer. So you want to make sure that you take really, really good care of your drivers. Now, you want it to be fair. You want it to be equal, even, and right. And that might come through different learning curves and experience. So just be open. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, once you come down to that and you do your numbers, but you're not okay with only making, $2,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 a month for the income, that's the outcome. That's when you double up on their ass. That's when you get another truck, right? That's when you get another truck. So now you got another truck. Now you making 5 to 10 because you got 2 trucks. You're able to book a little bit more. So instead of 4 to 10, now you're making about 5 to 10,000 total. You trying to reach for the 10. So sometimes you're doing 7, 9, 6, 10. You know what I'm saying? You making it make sense. Now, even then, you probably thinking, when you look at your numbers, you probably thinking like, damn, I got 2 trucks. My statements is saying I'm bringing in 40 bands, but I got 30 to 35,000 coming out. I'm telling y'all, unless you've seen it, we have been through this before. Unless you have seen that, that can be discouraging. That's why we having this live right now. That can hurt your soul, bro, to know that you had 30 of them things coming in and you got, to know you had 40,000 come into your account. And after all these expenses from you sitting at the crib, operating your company, you had 30 come, you had 40 come in, 30 come out, you only kept 10. That can be discouraging, bro. That can hurt you. That can really like mess you up, and you could want to scale faster and get more trucks into order. Calm down. Let it run its course, bro. Yeah. Let it run its course, because let me tell you something. 10 times 12 is 120,000 from you being at the crib, bro. 100, that's $120,000. This is why when people get up under the comments and they talk about gross and they talk about net and stuff like that, why I get so passionate in my responses, or I try to have a live discussing that topic, because there's so many different ways to attack and get to that growth. There's a lot of different ways to play with it. But this employee way, this having drivers way, because now what I want to do is I want to talk about the next couple of months. So, and I want to talk about last year as well once we got around this time. So I want y'all to stay with me, bro. I really want y'all to stay with me. Last year, once it came to around this time, we had 7 trucks over the road. 7 trucks over the road. We took all 7 trucks back and stopped all. We started to prepare for slow season of 2022, which was this year, January through March, which we thought, but we all know it lasted till the end of June, right? It lasted 6 full months. But at the time, we're thinking like, okay, you know what? Let's stop the liability, because we had people swiping trees, messing up the gas tanks. We had a truck stolen. We had BOL stolen. We've had a lot of different stuff that we had to deal with that we was tired of. We had people turning in the rental trucks at a budget with all our equipment in there. We've had to fly out for people quitting in the middle of Atlanta and Maryland and all this stuff. And we was like, you know what? We got to figure something else out. I don't like dealing with the employee stuff, because me and Renee wasn't doing it over the road and we was making more money. So why should we feel like we got it? Remember, I told y'all the good drivers are hard to come by. That's why you got to take care of them when you get them. So we like, you know what? Finito. Took all the this is another benefit of renting too. We took all the trucks back, turned them in. A lot of our mentees at the time kept the trucks because we swapped them over. They graduated the program, done, right? And then we started to dispatch. So now I want to talk to you guys about dispatching right now. In my opinion, this is the sauciest thing going. I'm not going to cap to you. The only thing I don't like about it is that me and Brene are so passionate about it and we're so good at it that I could never trust nobody to 100% dispatch for my drivers or my company drivers, because I feel like can't nobody book a load like me. I just feel like can't nobody book a load like me. I'll be booking niggas a bag. And I just feel like I can't nobody book like me or have to take advantage of the relationships just like us, right? And shout out to Kenyatta.Brian for following us on IG. Appreciate you. Welcome to the sauce. So let me talk about dispatcher. Remember, I told you guys, you got have about 2 drivers bringing in about 40,000 a month and only profit about 10. It's possible. It's possible. It's very, very possible. Let's say you were dispatching. Let's say you and your girl, because we still going from owner operator to owner, right? Now, as an owner, you better know how to dispatch, or else you're gonna be hiring me, right? Period. So now we cutting into that 10 bands again, right? So now think about it. If you're the owner operator, and you hop in, even if you paying somebody to dispatch you, which is fine in today's climate, starting off, even if you paying somebody to dispatch, you need to be learning. You need to be asking questions. You need to be saving those BOLs. You need to be saving those rate counts. You need to be making sure that your company is applied for all of these brokers. So when it comes down to you being on your own, all you need to do is it's easy to book a load. It's hard to book a good load. It's easy to book a load. It's hard to make sure you got the relationship with that broker to book again and again and again. That's what me and Brene just got down pat. That's why it's so easy for us to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and book these drivers a bag, no matter if they in goddamn St. Louis or the hot spot Chicago. It don't matter, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you hop in as the owner operator, you stacking and starving, you paying the 10%, you doing all this, you doing all that. And then you like, oh shit, okay, hold on, Courtney, I'm at 90 days, you know, I'm at 120 days, I'm at 6 months, I'm at 5 months. I would really love to, you know, start running under my own authority, but then also, you know, I want to start, you know, I want to start asking you a couple questions. You know what I'm saying? Can I sneak in a couple questions about, you know, what's going on, boom, boom? And I'm gonna say, yeah, right? Or your dispatcher, depending on who you're going through, say, yeah, and you'll start that. Or you could take a course whenever you get done. Once you learn to dispatch and then you decide to hop out of the truck, now you have a slew of options that you could do because you know how to dispatch. This is like very, very like clutch when it comes to this type of, when it comes to the logistics industry. If you are, and make sure y'all saving y'all questions and make sure y'all tap in. I'm gonna give y'all about 15 more minutes and we're gonna do a good Q&A. So shout out to everybody that's tapped in. I'm gonna read all y'all questions and all that stuff. And we're gonna get to this sauce. Now, like I said, if you are at the owner operator stage and you're going to the owner stage, but you know how to dispatch, now your options are just wide open. Because now, instead of you just, now you can dispatch your truck, right? Because now you like, okay, Courtney, I don't need you. Bye-bye. Thank you. It was sweet, but now I get to save 10%. Nigga, we up, right? So now you're like, okay, Courtney ain't dispatching me no more. I done learned how to dispatch. Let me put this, shit. Even though, you know, I ain't get the most expensive dispatch course, but shit, I'm still his mentee. Can I, you know, we had a good relationship when he was booking me loads. Can I sneak and ask a couple dispatch questions? Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm good. Y'all know I'm genuine and shit. I ain't about to be tripping. So boom. So now you like, okay, boom, I'm dispatching. So now you can dispatch your truck. You can continue to dispatch yourself, stay in the truck. You can dispatch an owner operator, or like I told y'all, you can dispatch your driver. This is where the money just get crazy at. Because if you say, you know what, Courtney always talking about liabilities. He always talking about he don't like having these trucks. He always talking about he don't like having these employees. Damn, let me keep my authority, right? Because I'm going to get to that too, or why you should keep your authority. Let me keep my authority. Let me dumb down my coverages, or you can keep them the same. Keep them the same. Let me keep my authority. Let me learn how to dispatch. And I think I'm going to just go with owner operators, because now if I book you a load and you crash, that's on you. If I book you a load, or if I wake up Monday and you telling me you ain't ready because you broke down, that's on you. If I'm, I'm trying to book you a load, but, you know, you get there and, you know, you done backed into the dock and hit somebody, anything, right? You done broke something on the truck. That is 100% on them. That's 100% on them. if you are booking people anywhere between, let's just use the small. I really like, if y'all haven't noticed, I like using the bare smallest numbers when I talk about this industry. That's why I use 5,000, 20,000 a month, 240,000. None of my drivers have went 4 consecutive weeks making 5,000. You can ask them in the comments. I'm sure some of them is in here. Not one person I've ever dispatched has only made $5,000 a week for 4 weeks. It's not happening. We book people a bag, right? So if you only making 5,000, let's say the minimum, you're only making 5,000, but now it's me and my girl, because a lot of y'all, it be you and your girl, or you and your brother, or you and your mans, right? So I really recommend your significant other, or it could be you and your dad, your OG, your mom's, whoever. It could be you and let's just say one other person. So now I know, since it's me and Brene, and now we want to get out of the truck, but we know how to dispatch. I know that both of us can handle anywhere between 3 to 5 people each. I know that we can handle between 3 to 5 people each. I know if we were doing about 7, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be off the board quicker. 7 drivers is cool, because back when we was doing 10 with just us 2, at least we had the benefit of knowing, ooh, I just sent somebody from AZ to New York. Ain't got to worry about him for 3 days. Boom, I just sent somebody from Cali to Tennessee. Ain't got to worry about him for 2-3 days. So unfortunately, it's not like that anymore. I wish it was.
You might have to test the waters.
Yeah. So Cali, if you hearing me, West Coast, if you hear me, please open back up, because them days I miss them days. But now that we have to book people every single day, I would say, 3 to 5 each, 7 people is pretty good. If we are only dispatching those trucks a minimum of $5,000 a week, each truck, and we're only getting 10% from 7 trucks, and they're all making 5,000. I want y'all to tell me in the comments, I want to see who's listening. How much am I bringing in? How much are we bringing into one household every single week if all I'm doing is dispatching 7 trucks, and I'm only getting them the smallest. I'm only getting them $5,000 a week each truck. I want to know, how much am I making? How much am I? $3,500 a week. If you take $3,500 and you times it by 4 in a month, how much are you making? Please tell me in the comments right now. If you're making $3,500 a week and you got 4, and it's 4 weeks in there, how much are you making a month? Somebody said 14 bands a month, 14,000 a month. Are y'all doing the math? Now think about it. That's 14,000 a month. You ain't got to worry about no accidents. You ain't got to worry about this nigga not picking up the load. You ain't got to worry about him being late to the pickup and the drop off. Hey, that's your company, buddy. I don't know why you keep doing that, man. I just book you the loads, bro. I just book you the load. You need another load, or what they say? You can't get it? Okay, I'm going to book you another load. Sit back. I'm going to book you another load. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we just book the loads. Now, the reason why we only book loads for our mentees is because we care a little bit more. So it is some shit that come with that. But we so nice at dispatching. If I wanted to say, forget all that, and I wanted to just, hey, I need it how I can get it. Let me pin that. Let me pin that. Yeah, let me pin that. I have to pin that. He just said 160. Now hold on, Rock. Let me tell you where it gets sweet at. Tell me what's your overhead for 14,000 a month. Tell me how much it is for the cheapest load board on DAT. Somebody in the comment section right now, tell me how cheap is it for the cheapest load board on DAT, which is all you need for a box truck. All that other shit, you don't need it. So tell me how much it is for the cheapest load board on DAT and truck stop. Tell me right now in the comments. Tell me right now, $39. Now let's say you like, you know what? I ain't that good. I at least need 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the 39 for DAT, and I'm gonna do the 39. I'm gonna do the 39 for truck stop too. You made 14,000. Remember when you was making 40,000 and had 30,000 taken out your account? You ready to cry? You ready to fire everybody and say fuck the industry? Even though you're making a bag, don't get me wrong. But now you're like, okay, hold on. I dispatch, and I'm making 14,000 off 7 drivers, me and my girl, and I only got $80 missing from my monthly statement.
And if you keeping your insurance active, that's it though. But if you dumb down your coverages, that ain't nothing either though. So you still only losing like 1% of your money.
that is
We went from 50 to 1.
I'm telling y'all, the math, like y'all see the comment, this is crazy. Like these numbers are crazy. This is what, but listen, you can do it. It's not something that just we can do, or this is very, very doable. You want to know what I ain't even brought up yet? Y'all want to know what I haven't brought up? Let me tell y'all what I haven't brought up. This about to fuck y'all up. This is what I ain't even brought up yet. What if you got somebody that you dispatching and you dispatching them, but their authority is 1 day old? Tell me what you can do, because remember, you got your trucking company. Tell me what you can do in the comments right now. Let's say you dispatching somebody, but their authority is only 1 day old. And you like, man, it's hard for me to book this nigga loads. I might need to. Let me see what y'all say in the comments. If you need one-on-one mentorship, you got to click the link in the bio and then click mentorship. I got you, Cola. I got you. It's not cheap. My time is not cheap, though. Tell me in the comments if you charge them for using your authority. Look at Mike. Mike know what's going on. Look at Mike. Book loads on it. Look at Mike. Look at Amani. Look at Bingo. These are my mentees answering this question. Lisa on the listen. There you go. Everybody went. They can't be mad because they know they're not getting a load. Imani a comment and tell you, we just had a conversation 2 weeks ago. She like, I'm booking loads $50, $60. Shit, this shit weak. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to where you at, that's part of the game. Y'all know this already. So now you might be like, okay, well, hold on. My company, my trucking LLC is we at 6-7 months now, baby. We in the game because me and my girl, this is what I'm telling. Remember, it goes back to owner operator. I'm giving y'all the sauce. You was the owner operator. You hit the road. You did your 6 months. So you know how the EOD work. You know how them routes work. You got all these shippers. You got all these brokers that you got relationships with, that you book multiple loads with. You're signed up with all these different, you filled out so many different carrier packages, and now you're like, okay, I want to get off the road. Even if you get off the road and sit down for a month, just so you can really understand your back office. I can flip my camera right now. Everybody on YouTube knows my office setup is nasty. So you can really sit back, get your office set up all the way right, get your accountant in position, get all these different things in position for you to actually be in the owner seat, right? And now by the time you get back on the road, or by the time you're ready to start hiring or firing, and you get somebody in there, or by the time you start putting yourself out there as a dispatcher, don't let you take Courtney's course. If you take our course, now you're like, okay, well, damn, Court, y'all took your course. I learned how to dispatch. Okay, now what? I need people. All you got to do is say, hey, Court, I just made a flyer. Can you post it for me? You know how many people going to be on my Instagram going right to it? Take it. We got 70,000 subscribers and 16 on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube. You done paid me all the money to join the mentorship. I just dispatch you back. Now you spending money with me. Why wouldn't we help you? That's the difference between us and these other people in the industry. Why wouldn't I help? Why wouldn't I? Why you think we having this live right now? I want you to be a peer of me in the industry. We already peers as human beings, but you ain't on my level business-wise. I want to get you right here with me. I ain't tripping off no bread. We thank the Most High. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the Most High. We good. So I don't get nothing from keeping nothing from you. I'm trying to pay it forward. You feel me? So, okay, boom. I just learned how to dispatch. I'm dispatching. All right, boom. Damn, I think I'm pretty good. Shit. I just got on some humbug. I hopped in the truck. I dispatched myself. I'm doing kind of good. I think I could do this. All right, let me get back out the truck. Okay. I need to hire somebody. Damn, where do I hire people at? Indeed? Damn, I'm getting people off Indeed. These niggas just want to check. These niggas can't even drive. This nigga damn near wrecked my truck trying to park it at the truck stop while I'm training them. Let me call Courtney, man. I know he got something, because how is he getting? Let me tap in with Courtney real quick. Let me see what him and Bree got going for me. I took their course. They better respond. Shit, I done spent some bread with him. He better tell me something. All right, hey, Courtney, man, I need help. Hiring and firing. What's good? What you got for me? Okay, make a flyer. I'm going to tell you, make a flyer. DM me the flyer, and I'm going to post it on my OnlyFans. Now, not only is you getting just people who are serious about the industry, because ain't nobody about to pay 20. You know how it is. Niggas is cheap. Ain't nobody about to pay $1, let alone $20 a month for something that they not actively trying to get that sauce with. So now you not only are you just not getting a whole bunch of inquiries. If I post it on my Instagram, your shit gonna just be booming. But if I post it on my OnlyFans, now you in a space where people are like, okay, hold on,
More serious.
You get more serious inquiries. You feel me? So, but then after that, I don't mind posting it on my Instagram. I don't mind posting it on my YouTube. I don't mind doing that stuff. We don't mind doing that. I guarantee you get somebody that's serious. I guarantee you get you a potential boss. That's another thing. We only hire niggas who trying to create their own company. That's a different bag too. When you start only hiring people who trying to start their own, because you're not attached at the hip that much. I don't like the employee like feel or thing. I never liked it growing up. That's why I never had a job. So I know y'all don't like the whole, like, that's why I'm such a cool person to partner with. I call it partnering with, because I'm not about to, hey, where the fuck you at? Get there, or damn, you done did this with the truck. You're like, I'm not even, that ain't my character. But anybody that's ever worked with me, bro, it can tell you like, nah, he not even that type of, bro. I had a truck stolen before. The nigga told me, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you hella calm right now. I'm like, well, what is me tripping about? It ain't your fault, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What am I? You know what I'm saying? I done dealt with all that stuff before. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, shit, it's a rental. It ain't my shit. You know what I mean? Hey, they stole their shit. It ain't my shit. So I got insurance either way, but I'm like, it ain't my truck. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff in there.
Yeah. My stuff back there, though, but I'm like, shit, it ain't my truck. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know how it is. I like having fun with you. But, on a serious tip, though, like, I really just want y'all to, understand, like, right now, as we hit the hour mark, shout out to everybody that's been here for an hour. As we hit the hour mark, I really want y'all to understand, like, we just broke down how y'all can make $170,000 a year dispatching, having $40 taken out. Like, that is, bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then if you start doing the different thing where you have a really, really good authority and you're able to have those same carriers that you dispatch for lease on, I wouldn't have nobody leasing onto your authority that you don't dispatch for. I think that's backwards. I would never do that. I would never trust nobody enough to do that. But when you're doing that, now it's all in one, and now you're able to get, an additional percentage for them being able to use your back to get more loads. So that's it for the owner versus owner operator. I hope y'all understood and we got that. Now I know a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions, so I definitely want to open this up for a Q&A for a little bit. Let's get this Q&A going. And yeah, let's open it up like that. So let me bring this in just a little bit closer. Hopefully it ain't too close. Okay, yeah, and then yeah, it is perfect. Okay,
should do that.
I know. Probably like, okay, we see y'all now. Yeah, so let's open this up for a Q&A. I want everybody to comment y'all questions. If anybody out there that's watching this is interested in our dispatch course, we have one of the best dispatch courses in the game, man. One of the best dispatch courses in the game. Is very, very informational, great videos, text, everything. We got the carrier packet in there for you guys. All the sauce in there, the hot cities, the not cities, everything is in there. The filters, because a lot of y'all don't know about them filters. The filter sauce is in there. It's a lot of stuff in there that you guys could take advantage of. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, would you dispatch a semi truck? Yes, we would absolutely dispatch a semi truck.
Parceling them things up.
yeah, we would dispatch a semi truck for sure. Somebody said, how do I go about getting insurance on the truck if I'm the dispatcher? So we have a video on our YouTube called How to Go Active with No Authority. So you can use any VIN number on our website to have your trucking company go active. That way you're still, active without a truck technically. I have a truck I've been running for 4 months. Should I pull the trigger on another one? You can do that. Absolutely. You can do that. I'm an owner operator with business company, but my dispatcher trash. We get that a lot. It's not easy to be a really, really good dispatcher, but we've been doing it for a while and we're pretty good, man. Really, really good. Definitely finna tap in. What percentage do you charge user authority? We charge 15%. How do you deal with any trip permits? So our rentals already have that. How can I get y'all to dispatch for me? We are not dispatching for anyone that we aren't already dispatching for right now. But next year we'll open it up. So we'll open that up. Just keep staying alert, keep following us, keep watching things. We're going to open it up for next year on January the 2nd. How do you get contracts for loads? You can get contracts by simply just doing the dirty work, cold calling. I'm gonna say that. That's the short, sweet answer. Yes, we are gonna stay alive. Our dispatch course, you got to click the link in the bio to see how much it is. Click the link in the bio and then click on. We got 3 different dispatch courses. Just click on the premium one. Let me shoot over to YouTube. We are still accepting mentees. Yes, you can go to our website and click on mentorship. We'll get you in. Your session today was great. May God bless you. I appreciate that. What do you think of Amazon rates now? I think Amazon, if it ain't peak season, is trash. How much do y'all charge to dispatch? Well, first off, we only dispatch for our mentees. And then once you become a mentee, that's something we could talk about. But we charge 10%. How much do you pay your drivers? I told you guys we pay our drivers $1,250. Anywhere between $1,000 and $1,250, I think is really good for a box truck guy. Any OTR or local as well? How much is okay? We read all that. What if you already know how to dispatch? Then get your truck and authority going. Good. Yeah, if you know how to dispatch already, get your truck and authority going and take it from there. Can y'all dispatch only? Can you dispatch only? Yeah, you can dispatch only, but you can dispatch only. Yes, I just think having your authority is so cheap, dude. Just do it. You're gonna be making think about it, bro. We just talked about it. If you dispatching only, you're making $170,000 a year with 7 trucks. So you might as well just take $1,000 of that every month and put it towards having your authority with the insurance, bro.
You can dispatch your own trucks, keep all the money.
Facts. That's a bag. If you pay for the account manager, how does that work? If you paid for it already, then you should have got the email. You probably put the wrong email, so just email me. You got my email, especially if you got the receipt. What's the max amount of mentees y'all dispatch for? I'm trying to make sure we good. Who is that? I can't think of who. I don't be knowing the
10.
Instagram. Okay. Yeah.
We ain't dispatching no more than 10 people.
Yeah, right. We good, man. You ain't gotta worry about that. How I rent a truck with CDL Class A? Where do I sign up? If you're talking about for the mentorship or the dispatch course, you just gotta go to I don't know if you can type it in on there. You just gotta go to our website. The link is in the bio on Instagram. Is there a difference between the DAT? Oh, that's a good question. So DER, I want you to hang with me because that's a loaded question. Let me get to some of these quick questions. I really want to touch on that. That's a really, really good question. So make sure you stay in here.
They should see it on me.
Where do I sign up? Okay, link in the bio. How can I go make my authority active with insurance? I told you guys, go to our go to our YouTube, and the video is called How to Go Active with No Truck. It's a very good video. Does the hot states to senior driver change? No, it never will change ever. Do you find good loads coming out of Houston? I mean, we don't book people out of none of our trucks go to Houston. Do you know anybody selling trucks? Yes, on our OnlyFans. We got a plug on our OnlyFans. And what about how to get a bond carrier? Should we use factoring companies? Yes. How do you handle the hotel situation? We offer our drivers a hotel twice a week. I think you need a hotel, at least if you reset. Some of our drivers might want the money more than they want me to buy the hotel. So they got to get their own hotels. If you set up a virtual address in a different state and have your insurance and MC50 address attached to the virtual address, can you still operate in the state you live in without permits? Yeah, absolutely. Especially if everything is attached to the virtual address. You must live in California, Kentucky, or Oregon or something. My driver can only drive regionally, can't drive OTR. Can I still make money? Well, technically, everyone we dispatch for, we dispatch them regionally. However, that region is the Midwest and the Northeast. So if he's not, I mean, that's technically still OTR because he ain't going home. I mean, they just go home when depending on what region he live in, he'll be home anyway. But if he ain't trying to stay on the road, bro, get rid of him. Especially if you renting your truck, can't make no money like that. How much can you make with one truck starting off? $250,000 a year. How can I get a virtual address? What's a good one to use? It's on our OnlyFans, bro. DM me OnlyFans. We have a lot of sauce on our OnlyFans. DM me OnlyFans. I'll see you that sauce. That's on there. And what factoring company do we suggest? RTS. Why can't I get the in-person dispatch course? So you can. I had to disable it because we did that sale. So I'll go on here right now and we can disable it.
We got you, Fallout. Don't check.
Yeah.
You ain't
So
tapped in.
yeah, so if I go on here and I go to products and I go to this one course.
So how long is the mentorship course before I'm getting into the business? We don't have a expiration date on our mentorship. Next level.
Payment view payment.
Is box trucks better than big trucks? I mean, honestly, can't not be semis, you know, but if you got a fire dispatcher like us, we making more than some of the semis out there. You'll be surprised what they be saying. Like they ain't making that much. So yeah, Carrie Perkins. Having the authority in dispatching is included in the same of 10%.
No, it's two separate charges.
So I have my own authority. I'm interested in your dispatch course.
Exactly.
But I want to dispatch at least my authority until I can buy a truck.
So the in-person dispatch is active now. That shit is not cheap though. Shit is not cheap. Is box trucks better than big? You read all these already?
Yeah, I read that.
I have my own authority. You did on?
No, I was trying to read that.
My authority. Yeah, so I got my own authority. I'm interested in your dispatch course, but I want to dispatch and lease my authority until I can buy a truck. Okay, link in the bio. Click that. You already know what's going on. Arizona, what company do you recommend for truck insurance? Progressive. I live in Texas, and I have a Class A CDL, Hazmat, and Twig. That's what's up. Trying to book my first load. What course should I get? You need to get the premium dispatch course. Get the cheapest one. What's the average price to rent a truck? If you go through me, it'll be anywhere between $500 and $600 a week, and it'll be anywhere between 15 and 16 cents a mile. This truck. Oh, I was just trying to make sure we set up for the rest of the season. Yeah, y'all good. You already know what's going on. Y'all good. Shout out to Chastity and Marquis. Y'all good, man. All my mentees, you already locked in. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Can you run OTR in a 26-foot box truck gasoline? Yeah, you can run it. You can run OTR in a bike. Shit, that motherfucker. What's the GVWR on the bike? Let me know.
100 pounds. You gotta get an electric bike though.
So I'm trying to get to the bottom here. If I drive for Amazon Relay, do they pay for fuel costs? That's probably all they pay for. Amazon Relay cheap as hell. What's the two separate fees on leasing and dispatching? So this 10%. So we charge 10% to dispatch, but if you want to lease on and you want to use my company name and likeness to get loads, that's an additional 15%. How much money can I make with a truck starting out working here in Florida? You need to holler at that one dude about Florida, bro. I don't know how he be posting them loads he be posting. I don't. Florida is terrible. Every time I look at Florida, it looks bad. I'm gonna tell you, get out. So you might want to do some research with somebody else that's more familiar with the local scene out there. I don't know, but every time I had a driver out there, anytime I just having a glance out there, anytime I talk to semi drivers, anybody about Florida, it's extremely terrible. So we don't even go there. Mm-hmm. How do you go about paying for fuel? We got a fuel card. So let's go over to YouTube. Shout out to Bree on there. It's 547 18 mile. Good or bad? Enterprise, that's pretty good. What ELD do you recommend for your business? We prefer Keep Trucking because we can see everything. What factor? We talked about that. You're giving too much sauce as always. I need to get the rental price hookup. If you need the rental price hookup or any other hookup, then just go to our link in the just go to our website, which is at the bottom of the screen on it's at the bottom of the screen on YouTube. Now, I want to answer this question. DER, he said, is there a difference between DAT app and DAT on a laptop? That's a good question.
Huge difference.
Huge difference. I use the laptop. She likes the app. I hate the app, honestly. I feel like number one, you can't see the loads. You on your phone, you can only see like
they show you on your phone, they show you the exact matches. On the computer, you can see like exact plus similar loads that fit that criteria. So meanwhile, while he's seeing probably over like 200 lows, probably 50 of them only exact, but the rest is similar. I'm seeing the straight 50 exact lows.
Right. But those 50 exact lows is at the top of my screen. So even when I'm not going to see that other stuff anyway, because I'm not scrolling all the way down that far. So when I'm on the computer, I like so I'll talk about why I like the computer. You talk about why you like the phone. I like the computer because I see a lot of loads on the screen. So when you're on the computer, I got a big computer too. So my computer screen, I see the one line going all the way across. So I see where it's going. I see where it's picking up, where it's going. I see the deadhead. I see I also see the miles that the load is. I see the broker. I see the check mark. I see the contact information, and I see the notes, right? I can click on it. When I click the email, it takes me to the email screen. I see the email. If I see a phone number, I got to physically grab my phone and call that load. I like how I can see a lot of stuff on my screen. I like how I can quickly bounce around to another screen. I love how to maneuver through it. Me personally, I like the computer better, way better.
So with the phone, for one, I like it because it's the phone. It's in my hand. If you need to refresh, you just scroll. You just push the screen down and it'll refresh. As far as everything what he was talking about, like emails and stuff, you could do the same thing from the phone. When you push on it, you just click the email, it'll take you there, type whatever you need to type. The one thing I don't like though is post a truck. So when you post in a truck, it's more time consuming than if you just post it on the computer. Like he can just hit all the trucks at once, refresh it, and the load is posted. Versus on the phone, you got to hit edit, then click save to like repost it. So I don't like that. I just like how it's faster. So like I said, it's my phone. I can scroll down and refresh. I click on the thing, click the phone number. I already got my phone right here. I ain't got to dial the number. It's already, you click the phone number, your phone calling it. So it's just like the convenience of it. It's just faster. You see pretty much about the same stuff, except for what I was saying earlier, like the similar matches. That's the only thing you can't see, but yeah, it's just faster and convenient.
Yeah. And then you said you could delete loads on there too.
Yeah. So you can delete loads as well. So sometimes if I keep seeing like the same company that don't factor reposting the load 10 to 20 times, like you can just delete it and it won't pop back up. I don't know how to undo the delete because I did it one time and I'm like, hey, call that load because I don't got the info no more. So you can delete loads. You can save loads to your work list. So like if you see a load, ain't nobody got time to be doing that anyways because the load gonna be gone. Like these loads go quick, so you gotta book them. You can't be saving stuff to your work list and then going back trying to find it. It's gonna be gone. But you can delete loads off of there that you don't want to see, and then you can basically save loads to like a wish list. But who will be doing that? These loads go quick. You can't do that.
Yeah. Somebody said they recommend hitting the scales every time you get loaded. Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the times though, depending on where you get loaded at, you're pretty much gonna know the weight you're putting in there. Now, when my drivers, we do a lot of partials, so we do have them hit the scales. If I book you a load and that motherfucker say 7,000, 6,000 pounds or something like that, definitely need to hit the scale. But a lot of the times when you in this industry, once you get in the truck, you're going to be able to feel the weight. How do you feel about loads in New York? I love loads in New York. When you in New York, do you dispatch near Maryland? Yes.
That's a hot area would be in.
Yeah. Capital with renting plus insurance plus paying a driver. How much capital so you think would be a good start? I got 5K, but don't want to rush in. If you got 5K, I think you should, start the process. I do think you should start the process. I'll say keep working, you know what I'm saying? Have as much capital as possible. But you can definitely start the process with 5K for sure. I'm proud of y'all, man. I watched y'all videos starting 8 months ago, and now I rent 18 trucks. Oh, that's hard. My LLC is in Florida. Do I need to file another LLC if my virtual address is in another state? No, you need to get an amendment. So I recommend LegalZoom. I've only had one mentee recently say that they had some issues when trying to do the amendment through them. But I just recommend LegalZoom because I didn't do my LLC just straight through the state. I did it through a third party legal entity. So and it was legal zone. So I recommend legal zone for stuff like that because it's just a matter of giving them the money and they just do it. But if you, depending on how you did your LLC, all you gotta do is just get an amendment, which just means editing your LLC, and you could just call the Secretary of State or just go through legal zone, bro. Especially if you got some money, just go through legal zone. Shit easy. Can you send me a load?
What?
Sign me up. I don't know. They said, Bree, you skipped my question. Can you send me a load? Sign me up. Do you know about dump trucks? No. When will the market go up again? I mean, shit, ain't nothing wrong with the market right now. Up now.
Now, why'd you ask that? Nobody know that.
Yeah. I missed out on the answer. What's the two separate fees? 10% and 15%. Sign me up for a load going out Tuesday. Okay, must be talking about that. Yeah, we was talking about DAT. How you find good drivers? Thanks for the knowledge. That's sauce. That's sauce. That's in our course. So make sure y'all hit the link in the bio. Click on the dispatch course. I have my own authority and need dispatch for local for now. I'm located in Delaware. We don't dispatch locally. Local versus OTR versus Amazon. OTR, then Amazon, then local. How do y'all pay y'all drivers? W-2. What's y'all YouTube? Our YouTube is Trucking Out the Box. Should we get the mentorship or the dispatch course first? It's up to you. It's up to you. Whatever you want to get first. It's up to you. I think they go hand in hand. Get both. I see the truck prices going down. You damn right. You damn right. We got some sauce about that on our OnlyFans. I have my insurance company started already. Can I start the dispatch company off? Yes. That's what we trying to tell y'all to do. It goes hand in hand. When does the mentorship reopen? I need parts ASAP. I'm already subscribed on OnlyFans. So let me make sure. If you go to my link in the bio, you can click on the mentorship right now. So you can just click on the mentorship right now. I'm glad y'all live. Okay, I'm down to the bottom. We still got 80 people in here. We talked a lot about the let me look at my YouTube real quick. Will y'all be getting a Tesla truck? Yes, we will definitely be. That's the only semi I would get.
That's funny you asked that.
So I want to say this. We still got 150 people in here. We had 200 people in here. This is what I want to say. We talked a lot about dispatching today. Y'all know we like to look out. I think that I want to know this. If I was to take $299 off the dispatch course, I want to know who would that help. I want to know who would that help. I want to know who would be able to take advantage of that. I want to know, who would use that opportunity to, get into the industry, get that sauce, get that knowledge. Whether you on YouTube or Instagram right now, I want to know that if we was to get y'all $300 off, I want to know, comment dispatch course right now. If I can get enough people to comment, that is something that I don't mind opening up for y'all. So comment dispatch course in the comments right now. Comment dispatch course in the comments right now if you could take advantage of having $300 off of the dispatch course. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that, I feel like we talked about it. I feel like I got a lot of feedback on it. I feel like I want you guys to be able to take advantage of it. So I want to see who's trying to win. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the people that missed out on our sale last week. So
I'll see a few.
Yeah, let me know. I want to know who can take advantage of that. Comment dispatch course in the I want to see a lot. I mean, $300, that's a lot of money, man. So I want to see who can take advantage of that. I want to say who can take advantage of that right now. Big coupon. Finish off. Fix the amount. $299. What y'all thinking?
I'll see a few.
Okay, I see y'all. He said I want to hit big. I see y'all commenting on the YouTube too. So you know what I'm gonna do? That's what we're gonna do then. That's what we're gonna do. If y'all feel like y'all can take advantage of it, then that's what we're gonna do. So go to our website right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the code on here. So I'm gonna put the code on here. Use promotional code 300 on our website. 123.pilug.
I see y'all on YouTube though. To my dispatch. Okay.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube that can take advantage of that. And then what I'll also do is too for you guys. Come for the dispatch for the premium dispatch course. And then I'll pin it for you guys. Yeah, it is getting saucy in here. Shout out to everybody listening. So I just pinned that for y'all.
We ain't sipping nothing.
Oh yeah, no, we ain't sipping that. We got work tomorrow. Yeah, we got work tomorrow. So okay. Yeah, no, we ain't. This is protein. I just killed it. This is my gym. Yeah, this is my gym cup. No, but okay. So that's what I'll do. So what I'll do is I'll leave that up for about 5 minutes. I'll let y'all take advantage of that. See the pin? I'll put it on here on use code. My bad. YouTube. Let's see. Use promotional code.
Let's see who really brought
the code is 300. So all you gotta do is type in 300 on our website, ilugmedia.com for the dispatch course. Premium. There we go. That way, everybody on whether it's YouTube or whether it's Instagram, that way you guys, he said, if I have more than one truck, are they covered for dispatching under inventory? Yes. You got to pay. I mean, dispatching ain't free, but yes, you still got to pay. But yeah, I don't give a damn. You got 10 trucks. It starts now. So if you go to our website, www.bilugmedia, I'll start the timer. I'm going to give y'all some time to get to the website. But if you go to www.bilugmedia.com, what I'll do is, and I'm going to save this live, but since we talked about the dispatch course today a lot, what I can do is I can give you guys $299 off, $299 off. But also, when you guys get done, I'm going to email you a special surprise because I want you guys to be able to, when it comes down for you guys to get drivers, I want you guys to kind of be a part of our OnlyFans as well. So when you guys, have questions that I can answer those questions, I want to give y'all the sneaky way to get access to me. The sneaky way to get access to Renee and there, I said it. All right. The sneaky, slick, cheap way to get access to me and Renee is through the OnlyFans. You can ask me those questions. So if you get the dispatch course, but you go through our, you go to our OnlyFans, you're like, hey, I just, I got the dispatch course. Boom. I got a question about this. Technically, I ain't supposed to be answering them questions because y'all not a part of the mentorship. But if y'all part of the OnlyFans, I don't mind answering them questions. You know what I'm saying? I also don't mind, you doing something like, hey, I got the course. I need help getting drivers. I just made a flyer. If I send you this flyer, can you post it for me on all your platforms? Bro, of course I'm going to post it for you. I want to see you get a driver. Like, hell yeah, I'm going to post it for you. Hey, I got, I'm thinking about, I got an 8-month-old authority already. You talking about dispatch. I really want to dispatch, but I need carriers, and I'm trying to let them know they can run under my authority for 10%. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do 10%. And, if they need me to lease on, the dispatch course is not, we have a face. So when you go to so that's a good question. Call me Buzz72. So when you go to our website, you'll be able to see the different dispatch courses that we got. So I gave y'all can get $300 off, but yeah, it's different dispatch courses that we had. Shout out to. Okay, I'm glad you feel me, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I want to make sure I make sense to everybody across all platforms, man. We still got 110 people in here, so I appreciate y'all. Does your dispatch course teach you how to book good loads on Amazon Relay? Amazon Relay gives you a video on how to book. I got a video on my YouTube for free on how to book loads on Amazon Relay, bro. My dispatch course is for OTR. Are you able to give a few dollars off the mentorship if we get the dispatch course? No. So what I'll tell you is X&S, the dispatch, the my mentorship will never ever go on sale ever, bro. Like, you're getting my time. Like, you don't understand. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that like, no, bro. Short and simple, no. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Like, for you to be able to have access to me and my wife, and I'm answering your calls and texting, and we doing all this talking, and I'm going through my entire ebook with you fresh. Like, no, that should take time. And what I'll tell you this is, though, it's technically still only $2,500. The only difference is that $500 goes towards your first week of dispatching. Like, but hell no, we can't take that off though. It's already cheap, bro. When you talking about me giving you my time and my undivided attention, you know what I'm saying? We already had to make it to, yeah, shout out, it's already cheap enough. Somebody just said in the comments, like, nah, bro. And my time, like, you gotta think, I'm making a lot of money. It's not even, it doesn't have anything to do with the mentorship. Like, I got 3 businesses that I gotta run. So I'd rather give my time to that. If you feel like it's too much, you know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't be for you, bro. It's almost like some Gucci shoes, you know what I'm saying? You can go get the Payless shoes if you want. You can go get the Adidas or whatever, but at prom, you coming through in Gucci, Stacey Adams, and you ain't wearing Payless to prom. You wear that as your play shoes. So shout out to Marquise Jones. Just got the dispatch course. That's what I'm talking about. Is his last name Jones? Because I couldn't even see the full thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name. Okay. So shout out to, oh, you know what? I never set the timer. So let me know. I need you to comment in the comments, like, hold up or wait. If y'all haven't got to the, just had to ask respect. Oh, X&S, no problem, bro. But I'll tell you this. You'll be overly satisfied, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're talking about me walking through the entire process with you and you going through getting all that. He said, but I don't put the code in. Oh, put the code in. So you gotta put the code in, bro. You gotta make sure that you put the code in. Gotta make sure you put the code in when y'all go to the website. If you are on the website or you need time to still get to the website to get $300 off our dispatch course, make sure y'all let me know so I can pause it. If not, what I'm about to do now is I will start the timer. So let me know across both platforms. He said, I'll wear Payless. So I know you will, Bob. Hey, look at my man. Hey, hey, don't start that. Hey, Bob, don't start.
He said, I know you will.
Right. Don't start talking about I will wear Payless.
Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all funny.
Are you in 910? Are you in 910? Yeah, he in the 910. Shout out to he said, okay, man, I forgot to put the code in. Yes, put that code. Okay, I am. Yeah, put that code in. Make sure y'all put that code in. Okay, I see people still going to the website. Make sure y'all put that code in. Make sure y'all put what's going on. Shout out to all my YouTube family too, man. Y'all know it's been a minute. He said, I got it when y'all hit 50K. People, oh, there we go. Y'all see what they saying? Y'all see what they saying about that dispatch course? They know it's saucy. They know it's saucy. They know it's saucy. If you paid already, check your email. If you paid already, check your email. I'm signing up. Hold on. Okay, sign up then. That's what I'm talking about. New mentee in the building. Shout out to X&S. He ain't playing. He ain't playing with the bread. That's what I'm talking about. Tap in. I'm in Fayetteville. Okay, you tap in. What's good? You tap in. He said, I'm trying to get into this. If you're trying to get into this, do the free stuff first. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's watching this right now. A lot of them are doing the free stuff. They're tapping in. They watching me. They went back and they watched, all those other channels. They made sure that they went through our Instagram, our YouTube. Do the free stuff. Make sure this industry is for you. Make sure that I'm the guy you want to invest in versus somebody else. But even besides all that stuff, just make sure that this is the industry that you really want to get into. Make sure that see what parts you want to get into. Even with us, we got 2 new trucks coming, and depending on how the numbers are looking for the previous months with us having drivers, we might just go back to leasing them out. We might just do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of, we're so, we're innovative. But we are very we're not stubborn when it comes to our business. We're not stubborn at all when it comes to our business. We can get on YouTube and say, hey, I think we're going to hire 2 more people. and then in the same breath say, hey, I think we're gonna just lease them out. You know what I'm saying? I think we're just gonna lease them out. So DNR, he said, I've been with y'all since smuggling muffins and fruit out the hotel. Hey, facts. See, listen, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. He just brought up a solid point. That's somebody, he's able to confirm. They are able to confirm, hey, when Courtney is talking about stacking and starving, he's not playing around. Hey, when Courtney is talking about cutting costs and taking advantage of everything, he ain't BSing. I remember when they was talking about checking in at a hotel, but they made sure it had free breakfast and snacks and stuff. And then, you know, they filling up the cooler or filling up the bag with goddamn muffins and bananas. And
hey,
shit.
The pillowcase. We need a new pillowcase.
Yeah. Get a new pillowcase. Listen, we hit the road. Now my drivers, I'm giving them sheets. I'm giving them pillows. I'm just trying to pay. I'm trying to pay it forward. I want my drivers to see what I'm doing, and I want them to be like, okay, I like what Courtney doing, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add this to it. I'm gonna do all of this, and I'm gonna add this because I think, you know, I want them to do exactly what I'm doing, put their spin on it, because that's what we did. We watched all the people before us. We put our spin on it, and we made this shit work. You know what I'm saying? We really, really made this work. So everybody that commented dispatch course, make sure y'all go to our website. Make sure y'all click in the promo code. Make sure y'all type in 300, click apply. It's going to give y'all $300 off of our premium dispatch course. We are not doing any other discounts at this time. That's not what we're doing. We did talk about a lot about the dispatching and stuff like that today, and how you guys can make $168,000 a year doing that business by having an $80 overhead. I mean, that's crazy, right? And the reason why, you know, we brought that up is because this is the area that we think that this is the area we're pushing our mentees to go into. So I'm telling all my mentees, hey, we're about to dispatch y'all for 4 more weeks. The 5th week is Thanksgiving. That Friday is Black Friday. Peak season starts. You need to do Amazon. Once peak season is over, which is probably going to be the week before Christmas for all of our drivers, they're probably going to want to spend that last week with their families. So, and then we're not starting back up dispatching again until January 2nd, possibly even January 9th, right? You can charge each truck. This is stuff that we talk about in our dispatch course as well. We talk about how to charge, what to charge, all that good stuff in our dispatch course. Matter of fact, right? I leaked a video on my OnlyFans about the dispatch course. It's a 30-minute video full of sauce. 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 Can I work for y'all? I'm 24. I'm from Nebraska. Shout out to Nebraska in the building. We possibly might hire 2 people, but I know a couple of, like, I know my boy Mike gonna come mess with me for a minute to run a bag up, and I know my boy Pat gonna come mess with me for a minute to run a bag up. So right now we're looking at, we're gonna be having about 4 or 5 employees already. I know Callie wants to lease a truck, so you know we're pretty full right now. Thank God that's, you know, I haven't really never had to put a flyer out or anything like that when it comes down to hiring. But that's not something that we would shy away from. If we needed to do that, we would do that. Somebody said, big facts. I got the OnlyFans the other day and that video. Okay, well, tell them this, Miss Hillary. Tell them in the comments if it was saucy or not. We live. So I can't block you. I'll probably block you after, but no, but I can't block you. I can't, it ain't nothing I can do. So he said, okay, hold on. Look at my mans though. Look at my mans. He said, we hiring drivers for peak season right now. If you're on Instagram and you see my mans, he just said, we are hiring drivers for peak season right now. DM them. DM. And she just said it was saucy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. So you see, they just said I got the OnlyFans the other day in that video, and it was saucy. So this is what I'm gonna do. We got 75 people in here. I really appreciate y'all. Today it got really, really lit. I know it's starting to get late. I still haven't ate dinner. Plus, want to get in bed at a decent hour because I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning since I'm on the Pacific Standard Time Zone. And then I gotta hit this load board and book these drivers a bag. So this is what I'll do. I will leave the discount code up for everyone who hasn't had a chance to complete their purchase yet. I can see on my thing when you guys log in or when it fails or when it gets blocked or any of that. So I see everything that's going on. Yeah. So make sure you guys use the promo code. I'll pin it one more time. For you guys before I get up out of here. And make sure y'all say bye, man. Make sure y'all say peace out. Let me know if it was saucy. Let me know if I should save it. Make sure y'all say, give me your farewells. Let me see if I can find that comment. Dang, hopefully it ain't too far up in here.
That just shows how much interaction we get.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, there we go. Pinned. Scroll all the way back to the bottom. They said say it alive. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, good sauce. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Shout out to, I don't want to butcher her name. Shout out to Miss Weeks. Shout out to Miss Weeks for getting that dispatch course, saving $300. Y'all give it up for Miss Weeks saving $300 today. That's what I'm talking about. So I will save this live, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in all the time. I really appreciate YouTube. We came back. Y'all gave us a warm welcome back. Warm welcome back. Instagram, as always, we are on fire on Instagram. I'm gonna get back to the reels. I know lately I haven't been doing the reels because I've been a little bit busy. But I really love and appreciate you guys for real a lot. Do me a favor, man. This is what I'm gonna do. Do me a favor, especially on Instagram. I'm gonna save this live. If you want me to save the live, no, mentorship price is firm. X and S, I got you tapped in. We just got that, so I appreciate that. X and S, let us know if you're serious about the mentorship program. We will lock you in. What was I saying, you guys? I'm gonna save the live on Instagram. What I need you guys to do is when I save this live, do me a favor, please. I'm asking y'all one thing. I want y'all to go back to my Instagram page, and I want y'all to click the heart button, and I want y'all to leave a comment because I want y'all to let everybody know who missed it that it was saucy. All right. I want y'all to like it. I want y'all to leave a comment, let everybody know it was saucy. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all. We want to save it. We want y'all to comment, and we want y'all to like, so that way everybody else who missed it can be more and more they'll want to click on it more because they'll see, hey, this got a lot of likes. Hey, this was two hours long. Hey, this has comments. Let me click on it. It had to be saucy, right? So you guys got the sauce already. So, just make them want to get it. So I love y'all, Instagram. I'm out. I appreciate it. Use that code $300. It will save you $300. Promo code 300 for the dispatch course. I love y'all. We gone. Don't forget, y'all. Hit that page. Leave a heart. Leave a comment. Appreciate y'all. We out here. Sure. Okay, YouTube. Y'all know we had to leave out of y'all last, man. So shout out. He said, I got to get the mentorship. I'm serious. Man, you got man, listen, tap in. Appreciate you, though, Weeks. I seen that got the anytime you invest into my company, man, it's appreciated. So, that's something serious. When me and Brene were getting into this industry, we didn't have too many options as far as content creators that we felt comfortable enough to invest in. And then the people that we did want to invest in, we were so on the edge, you know what I'm saying? Like we were so like, should we do it? You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't know, so for you guys to really, really like tune in week out, check us out on Instagram, check us out on YouTube, and then get to that comfortability to where I'm right there, like I'm right there in the living room with you. And then for y'all to invest into our company, knowing that y'all getting a valuable product back, bro, that in itself is good enough for us. For y'all to like the content, for you to comment on the content, for you to interact, it's that free stuff that push the algorithm to get to you, to get to the next person, and so on and so forth. So we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We've been off YouTube for a while because we've been focusing on, not even focusing on Instagram, but Instagram is a little bit more easier.
Yeah.
But I like the live though.
More convenient.
Yeah, I like the live. I got to get back into the rhythm of picking up the camera and then picking up. I got to get back into I got to get back into the feel of picking up the camera, going back, editing it, and then dropping it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that part I haven't had the energy to do, or the time, or I'm just not feeling it like I used to. I feel like if I was to try to get back into that right now, it'd be lazy and half-assed, and it wouldn't be as entertaining. But I feel like with the lives, I can focus less on entertainment and I can focus more on just providing great content and great factual information, great insight, and just an informal live. You know what I mean? So yeah, hope this live helps y'all. Hope y'all be back. Shout out to, like I said, X&S Logistics. Shout out to any and everybody who tapped in. Trucking out the box. Use code 300 in our website. Save y'all on that premium dispatch course. Today was saucy. Hey, owner operators, and dispatchers, man, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. It's up.
We out, y'all. Till next time.
Trucking out the box. We gone. Outro plays.
I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad.